Hello everyone. Today we'll be going through A Levels Mathematics International A Level Mathematics Pure Mathematics Paper 3 and code is WMA13/01 June 2020. Let us move to question number 1. Question 1 says solve for this range the equation 2 cos x is equal to 7 cos x 2 cos 2x is equal to 7 cos x, giving your solution to one decimal place, and this is a 5 marks question. We can write the formula, and formula for cos 2x is what? Cos 2x is equal to 2 cos square x minus 1. This is the formula which we will be using in this question. So we can write 2 and cos 2x value we can take from here, and in brackets we will write 2 cos square x minus 1, and this is equal to 7 cos x. And next we can open the bracket and shift 7 cos x to other side, so this will be 4 cos square x and minus 2, and this will be minus 7 cos x is equal to 0. After rearranging we will get 4 cos square x minus 7 cos x minus 2 is equal to 0. Now this is the quadratic equation in terms of cos x, and we can solve this quadratic equation like mode 5(3). Coefficient of cos square is 4, coefficient of cos x is minus 7, and the constant value is minus 2. So our solutions will be 2 and minus 1 by 4. So cos x is equal to 2 and cos x is equal to minus 1 by 4. These will be the two solutions, and this cos x is equal to 2 is impossible, so we are rejecting this value. We will look for this one. So x will be equal to cos inverse of 1 by 4, basically minus 1 by 4. So we can check for this one. Shift cos of minus 1 over 4, and this will be equal to 104.4775, or approximately we can write this as 104.5 degrees. Now we will be checking for with the coordinate axis. So 100, and we can draw the angle 104 will be roughly in this quadrant, and the negative side of 104 will be on this side. So this angle is 104.5 degrees, and the second angle is originally this one is 104.5, but we have to take this angle from here to this one, and this will be 360 minus 104.5 degrees, and this one will be what? This will be 360 minus answer will be equal to 255.5 degrees. So our solutions will be what? X is equal to 104.5 degrees, and the second solution will be 255.5, and these will be the only solutions within the range which we are given with. Now we can move to question number 2. Question number 2 says a scientist monitored the growth of bacteria on a dish over a 30-day period. The area n millimeter square of the dish covered by the bacteria t days after monitoring begin is modeled by the equation. This is the equation and this is range. Show that this equation may be written in the form this one. So where a and b are constants to be found, give the value of a to the nearest integer and give the value of b to three significant figures. And this is 4 marks question. So let us move to a part. So we know that log of this is like the technique which we are using. This is the result log of with base b. Log of a with base b is equal to x, and this implies we can write b raised to the power, this base raised to the power x is equal to a. So this result we will be applying over here, and we will be applying on this equation. So we can write it as 10 raised to the power, base is 10 over here, so we can write, first I will copy the equation, log of base 10, log of n base 10 is equal to 0.0646 t plus 1.478. This is our equation. Now we can write base, which is 10 over here, and raised to the power this section, and this is what, this is 0.0646 t plus 1.478, and this is equal to this one, which is n, so we will write over here n. Further, now we can write the equation, like for example n is equal to 10 raised to the power 0.0646 t, and separately we can write 10 raised power 1.4. By indices rule we have separated these two, and what next, we can calculate this. So n will be equal to, with the help of calculator, this will be separately, if we solve 10 raised to the power 0.0646, and this will be equal to 1.16, so we can write 1.16 raised to the power t, and multiply by, this will be 10 raised to the power 1.478, and this is equal to 30.0, so we will write 30 over here. So this implies n value will be equal to 30 multiplied by 1.160, and here in this step basically we have written this separately, raised to the power t and raised to the power 0.0646, and solved it. Hopefully you understood this step also. Now for B part says, I have copied B part for you over here. So use the model to find the area of the dish covered by bacteria 30 days after monitoring begin. Give your answer in millimeter square to two significant figures. This is also 2-mark question. So the result which we have just reached, n is equal to 30 into 1.16 raised to the power t, and here we can replace t is equal to 30. If we replace this, we will get n is equal to 30 into 1.16 raised to the power 30, and if we calculate this, 30 multiplied by 1.16 and raised to the power 30 will be this one, and it is equal to 2575.496. So we have to provide the answer of n basically value of a. Okay, so n will be what? N is approximately equal to 2600. We can write over here. So this will be our final answer for this question. Now we can move to the question number 2 and question number 3. This is question number 3. So this one diagram is provided, and they're saying figure 1 shows a sketch of a curve with equation y is equal to f of x, where this f of x definition is given and x is greater than 1 by 4 condition is also provided. A part, find in simplest form f dash of x, and derivative we have to find, and finding derivative will be corrected with 4 marks. So A part we solve first, and we have to use u over v formula. So derivative of u over v will be equal to square of v as denominator and v as it is in numerator, then du and minus u dv. This will be the formula which we will be applying over here, and if we apply on this one, so f of x we will be changing to f dash of x, and f dash of x will be the first order derivative. So we will write denominator square. So denominator square will be square root of 4x minus 1 and whole square, and denominator as it is over here as numerator 4x minus 1, and I will put in brackets, and the derivative of this upper portion, which is 2x plus 3, so that will be only 2, which we write here, and minus as mentioned in the formula. So this will be 2x plus 3 as it is, and derivative of this denominator will be what? We can take derivative 1 by 2 into 4x minus 1 raised by minus 1 by 2 into derivative of 4x minus 1, which is 4. Hopefully you are understanding, and this is easier definition also, easier differentiation. So next step, what we can do, we can write it as 2 and under root of 4x minus 1 and minus this 2 and 4 we can cancel, and we can write here 2 into 2x plus 3, and further we can write 4x minus 1 raised by minus 1 by 2 and divided by, this will be 4x minus 1, square and root will be cancelled. Now as the next step, we will be taking LCM of this one. 4x minus 1 will be raised by minus 1. So this one we can write as LCM, and the new step will be what? 2 and under root of 4x minus 1 will be multiplied. Basically what I will show this one step over here so that you can understand properly. So this will be what? 2 into 2x plus 3, and this 4x minus 1 I'm shifting as like this one, 4x minus 1, and the whole fraction I'm writing like this one, 4x minus 1. Now this numerator fraction we can solve, and we can write, like for example this fraction we can write like this one over here. So I will be writing this one 4x minus 1 root. I'm taking LCM of the numerator only, and this will be 2 into 4x minus 1 and minus this will be 2 into 2x plus 3 and whole over this will be 4x minus 1. So this will be after taking LCM, and now we can write the further step. This is basically the B part which I have copied over here, so I'll move it a little lower. So we can rearrange after opening brackets. It will be 8x minus 2 and minus 4x minus 6 over, we can write this as 4x minus 1 root and in brackets 4x minus 1, and this will be equal to 8x and it not 8x 8x minus 4x will be 4x minus 8 over this will be 4x minus 1 raised to the power 3 by 2, and this will be basically our final solution which we are done with. Now B part says hence find the range of f. For the range of f, we will be putting f dash of x is equal to which is dy over dx. We will be putting equal to 0. So if derivative is 0, it means this numerator will be 0. So this implies 4x minus 8 will be equal to 0 and 4x will be equal to 8. This implies x is equal to 8 by 4, which is equal to 2. Now this value of we can replace in f of x. So f of 2 we will be finding, and that will be equal to basically f of x is what? F of x is equal to 2x plus 3 over under root of 4x plus minus 1. So this is basically our f of x. So in this one we will be replacing 2 x as 2, so it will be 2 into 2 plus 3 over under root of 4 into 2 minus 1, and this will be equal to 4 plus 3 will be 7 over this will be 4 to the 8, okay, so 7 under root, and finally this will be f of 2 is equal to 7 under root. It means range will be greater than range of f of x will be greater than equal to under root of 7. So this is what we were supposed to find, the range of f of x, which we are done with. Question number 4. Diagram is provided. Figure 2 shows a sketch of part of graph with the equation y is equal to f of x, where f of x is given and x is greater than or equal to 0 condition. A part, find f of 6, and this is 2 marks question. So what we have to do, basically we have to replace in this one x as 6, so we'll be getting f of 6. So first we will find f of 6. For f of 6 we can write f of 6 is equal to 21 as it is, and minus 2 and mod of 2 minus 6, and this is what we have replaced, basically x by 6. Now we can simplify. This will be 21 minus 2, and this will be minus, this will be 4, so this will be positive 4, always plus value 4, so 4 will be multiplied by minus 2, so we'll get 8, so minus 8, and 21 minus 8 will be 13. So f of x is f of 6 is 13, so now we can find f of 13 to get f of 6, and this will be equal to 21 minus 2 and mod of 2 minus 13, and this will be our mod. Now we can simplify this also. So 21 minus 2 and 2 minus 13, always positive, will be 11. So 11 multiplied by 2 will be 22. So we can write here 22. So 21 minus 22 will be minus 1. So our value of f of 6 will be equal to minus 1. This will be the answer for this part. Now the B part, solve the equation f of x is equal to 5x, and we know f of x is provided. F of x is what? F of x is equal to 21 minus 2 mod of 2 minus x, and it is given that this is equal to 5x, so we can equate it to 5x, and we can shift this 21 to other side, so it will be minus 2 minus x mod is equal to 5x minus 21, and further we can shift this minus 2 also to other side, so 2 minus x mod is equal to 5x minus 21 divided by minus 2. And now we can write the two values. We can open the mod, and the two values we can solve separately. So 2 minus x is equal to, positive value will be 5x minus 21 over minus 2, and the negative value will be 2 minus x is equal to minus and 5x minus 21 over minus 2. So separately we can solve this. So minus 2 shifted to other side, it will result to minus 4, and plus 2x is equal to 5x minus 21. So adding like terms, 5x minus 2x is equal to 21 minus 4. So 3x will be equal to and 17, so x will be equal to, we can write x is equal to 17 over 3. So 17 over 3 will be one value, and the second value from this side we can solve this side as well. So it will be minus 4 plus 2x, and this will be equal to minus 5x and plus 21. Adding like terms again, so 2x plus 5x is equal to 21 plus 4, which is equal to 25. So 7x is equal to 25, so x is equal to 25 over 7. Now we will be checking this value, whether this value is satisfying the equation or not. So if we replace 17 by 3, we will check this value will not be satisfying. Not satisfying. You will replace the value and check, it will not be satisfying. So answer we will write not satisfying the equation, so reject it. So we will reject this value, and when you will check this value will be satisfying the equation. So we will write, we can just say satisfy the equation. So this will be our final answer basically. You will have to replace these two values in this equation and check whether f of x is equal to 5x or not. Now C part, given that the equation f of x is equal to k, where k is a constant, has exactly two roots, state the set of possible values of k. So this is basically C part, which we can write over here. Equation given is y is equal to 21 minus 2 mod of 2 minus x, and this portion is what? This portion is basically this portion is vertex, and highest value of y of the vertex, or maximum value of y. So this implies this point, which is the highest value, which we can draw with the help of scale. We can draw a line over here. So this value is 21, and I've copied this drawing from the main question. And so the minimum value over here is basically y is greater than this value when x is equal to 0. If we replace x is equal to 0, we will get 17. Like for example, if we replace y is equal to 21 minus 2 and 2 minus 0, so this will be 21 minus 4, which is equal to 17. So y will be equal to 17, will be this point. So value of k is k. For two solutions, value of k should be greater than equal to 17 and less than 21. So in between that one, because on 21 it's touching only one point, so we can't take equal to sign over here. And if we check this one for 21, we are having this x value as 2. So x value is 2 and y value is 21. Hopefully you understood this part as well. Now we can move to part D. Part D I have copied over here for you. So, and the drawing as well we have over here. This is 2-mark question. The question says uh, the graph with equation y is equal to f of x is transformed onto the graph with the equation y is equal to a f x minus b, the vertex of the graph with equation y is equal to a f x. F x minus b is 6 and 3. So given that a and b are constants, find the value of a and the value of b. So what we will do, we can again understand the graph. Basically, this maximum point is having coordinates 2 and 21. This is what we know, and this point is transformed to another point which is 6 and 3. This is the point which we have taken from here. So 2 and 21 is transforming to 6 and 3, and we have to check for the transformation. So y is equal to a f of x minus b, and first of all, like, we will check this a f of x. A f of x is what type of transformation? This is basically vertical stretch. Vertical stretch of factor A, and that is basically y coordinate will be changing. So we can write y coordinate. So 21 is shifting to 3. This is what we can see. 21 is transforming to 3. So this will be how it is changing. What will be the transformation? So 21 divided by 3 will be equal to 21 divided by 7, we will get 3. So it means we are multiplying 21 by 1 over 7. So a value is equal to 1 over 7. Now f of x minus b, for this portion f of x minus b, we can write f of x minus b is what type of transformation? This is horizontal translation. So horizontal translation, and x coordinate will be shifting. So this will be x coordinate, and x coordinate is shifting, 2 is shifting to 6, and this is basically what? This is transformation 6 and 0. So we can say that it is 4 units right. 4 units right. So 4 unit rights means what? Transformation will be 4 and 0, and b value, this implies b value will be equal to 4. So b value will be equal to 4. So we can write a value is equal to 1 over 7 and b value is equal to 4. This will be the required answer which we have done. This was basically D part, final part of this question. Now we can move to the question number 5. Question number 5 says show that this is equal to this, and this is a 4-mark question. So we can copy this question over here. Sine of 3x is equal to 3 sine x minus 4 sine cubed x. This is what we have to prove, and here we can apply formula, basically sine a plus b. So what we will do, first of all, we will take this side, and this side we can rewrite it as sine of 2x plus x, sine of 2x plus x. So our formula, we will apply sine of a plus b. I will write over here sine of a plus b will be equal to sine a cos b plus cos a sine b. So this will be the result which we will be using over here, and this will be equal to what? This will be equal to sine of 2x plus x will be equal to sine 2x cos x plus cos 2x sine x. Now sine 2x is equal to what? Sine 2x is equal to sine 2x is equal to 2 sine x cos x, 2 sine x cos x, and this result we can use, we can basically write down cos 2x also, and cos 2x will be equal to 2 cos square x minus 1. So, and this we can, or this one can be written as 1 minus 2 sine square x. So these also results we will be using in this equation, and we can rewrite this equation as sine 2x will be 2 sine x and cos x, and that will be, cos x is already there, so it will be cos square x, and plus this will be cos of 2x, we can write as 1 minus 2 sine square x into sine x. Now we can open this bracket and this will be what? 2 sine x cos square x, and if we multiply this will be plus sine x and minus 2 sine cube x. So this will be cube x. Now we can change this cos square x in terms of sine x. So this will be 2 sine x 1 minus sine square x and plus sine x and minus 2 sine cubed x. We can open the bracket, so we will get 2 sine x minus 2 sine cube x and plus sine x and minus 2 sine cube x. And further we can check the basically what we have to prove. So 3 sine x minus 4 sine cube x. Yes, so we can combine this and this. So this will be 3 sine x, 3 sine x minus, we can combine this and this, so it will be minus 4 sine cubed x. And this was our target to prove, and so we can write sine of 3x is equal to 3 sine x minus 4 sine cubed x, and this was the result which we were supposed to arrive. And now part B I have copied here for you, and hence find using algebraic integration. We have to prove this. This is integration is 4 marks question. So the result which we have just proved in the previous question, this one previous part, sine 3x is equal to 3 sine x minus 4 sine cubed x. So basically this same result I will be taking from here. So I will copy from here and I will paste over here, and we can basically use this result. And this one we can rewrite this equation as 4 sine cube x will be equal to 3 sine x 3 sine x minus sine 3x. Now 4 is extra. I'm just making the shape of this one, so 4 we will shift to other side. So this implies sine cubed x will be equal to 1 by 4 of 3 sine x minus sine 3x. We can take integral on both sides. So integral 0 to pi by 3, they are saying 0 to pi by 3 in the required question. So sine of cube x will be equal to 1 by 4. We can write outside the integral 0 to pi by 3, and inside will be basically this is dx also, and this will be 3 sine x minus sine 3x, and this is dx. Now we have to solve this one, so we can integrate this side. So 1 by 4, and integral of 3 sine x is minus 3 cos x, and integral of 3 sine x will be um, minus 3 sine x will be minus cos of 3x, and derivative of 3x will be 3, so we'll divide by 3, and the integral limit will be 0 to pi by 3, and upper limit will be replacing first, and this will be 1 by 4, and upper limit will be what, minus 3 cos of pi by 3 and plus cos of 3 pi by 3 will be pi over whole will be 3, like this one. And minus, we can take another bracket, so minus the lower limit will be what? Lower limit will be minus 3 cos of 0 and plus cos 0 over 3. Cos 0 over 3 and limit will bracket will be closed. Now we can simplify this. This will be 1 by 4 and minus 3 cos, in brackets we can write minus 3 cos of pi by 3 will be 1 by 2, I think so. So cos of pi over 3 will be equal to 1 by 2. So we can replace here 1 by 2, and this will be cos pi will be minus 1. So minus 1 over 3. So this is how we can write over here, and minus next portion will be minus cos 0 will be 1, so minus 3 and 1 by 3 plus 1 by 3, so this one. Now if we simplify, this will be 1 by 4 and in brackets this will be minus 3 by 2. We can basically use calculator, minus 3 over 2 and then minus 1 over 3 and minus minus plus, so plus 3 and minus 1 over 3, and this is equal to 5 by 6. So this will be 5 by 6 in brackets, and we can rewrite it as 5 over 24. After solving this one, what we can do, we can check by the help of calculator also. We got answer as 5 over 24, and we can double check whether our answer is correct or wrong. Uh, Calculator answer we cannot provide, this 4-mark question, but we can double check whether our answer is correct or not. So for that one we will take integral of uh, sine x cube. So we can write this one basically sine x cubed, and then we can write the limit. Basically limit will be 0 to uh, pi over 3. Pi by 3 will be this one, and if we directly calculate this integral, is giving 5 by 24. So this implies our answer is correct. You can check your answer. Keep in mind, this is not the direct answer, it's not alternate. This is just to check here whether you have done everything fine or not. Question number 6. Sketches provided. Figure 3 shows a sketch of curve C1 with the equation this one and C2 with this equation. The point P lies on C1. This is point P and has y coordinate as 18. So y coordinate is 18. So this information is provided. A part says find the x coordinate of P, writing your answer in the form log x, where x is a constant to be found. It's a 3 marks question. So what we can do, we can write this equation 5 e raised to the power x minus 1 plus 3. So we can write here y is equal to 5 e raised to x minus 1 plus 3, and we can equate it to 18 because this is given that this is y coordinate is 18. Now we can solve this. So 5 e raised to x minus 1, and this is equal to 18 minus 3, and we can divide both sides by 5, and this is gone, and this will be equal to 15 over 5, which is equal to 3. So we can write basically e raised to the power x minus 1 is equal to 3. We can take log on both sides to get rid of e. So x minus 1 is equal to ln of 3 log. And this will be, this implies x is equal to log 3 plus 1, and 1 we can write as log e because log e is 1. So x will be equal to log of 3 plus log of e. And okay, so this will be our answer. Basically we can provide answer over here. So k will be equal to, we can write as x is equal to log of 3e and k will be equal to 3e. This will be our final answer. K is equal to 3e. Hopefully you got this. Now this is the B part which I copied over here. B part says the curve C1 meets the curve C2 at x is equal to alpha and x is equal to beta as shown in figure 3 using a suitable interval and a suitable function that should be stated. Show that to 3 decimal places alpha is equal to 1.134. This is also 3-mark question. So we can equate both the equations. One equation is 5 e raised power x minus 1 plus 3, and the second equation is 10 minus x squared. So we are equating both of these equations, and now we can solve it and solve it for x. So it will be 5 e raised power x minus 1 and plus x square, we can shift to this side, plus x square and minus, this will be 7, 3 minus 10 will be minus 7 is equal to 0. So now this is basically our f of x. F of x is this one. F of x is equal to, or otherwise what we can do, we can write here f of x is equal to 5 e raised power x minus 1 plus x squared minus 7, and alpha will be the maximum value of um, basically alpha. If we go through the question, they are saying this alpha is 1.134, and for this one this is 3 decimal places. So we can uh, take alpha is equal to 1.134 and upper value will be 1.1345 and lower value will be 1.1335. So lower bound and upper bound we can find. So f of this one 1.135, the upper bound 1.1345 will be equal to, we will replace this value in this equation. So how we can replace, we can directly, also we can use calculator for that purpose, but I'm just showing the working. And plus this will be 1.1345 and this will be squared minus 7. So what we can do, we can type this one 5 okay, 5 e raised to the power 5 and e raised to the power x. So alpha this one minus 1 and plus x squared, so plus and x squared and minus 7. This is our equation. Now we can calculate for 1.1345 and we will get answer this one 6.91. So this is equal to 6.91 6.91 into 10 raised to minus 3 into 10 raised to minus 3. Now we can calculate for the lower value f of 1.1335 will be equal to 5 e raised to 1.1335 plus 1.1335 squared minus 7 is equal to the same value, and calculate for 1.335 and we will get 1. This one calculate for 1.1335 and this one we will get minus 1.0 minus 1.07 into 10 raised to the power minus 3 into 10 raised to the power minus 3, and we can see there is a sign change happening over here, so we can write here sign changes. So it is a continuous, it is a continuous function, and in the interval and the interval is what, 1.1335 and 1.345, 1.1345. This will be the and hence therefore we can write 1.134 is a root we can mention over here. Now we can move to the C part. C part says the iterative equation is this one is used to find an approximation to beta using this iterative formula with x1 is equal to minus 3. Find the value of x2 and the value of beta, giving each answer to 6 decimal places. This is a 3 marks question. So we can write x2 is equal to minus and square root of 7 minus 5 e raised to the power xn means this will be minus 3. X value we can take as minus 3 and minus 1. So this one we have changed. So we can write this one x2. This will be our x2. We can check the x2 value, like for example over here we can store the minus 3 value, and this will be as answer we will store, and we can write as basically minus square root of 7 minus 5, and e raised to the power will be uh, answer minus 1. So this is how we have stored the value and utilized, and this is equal to minus 2.6. So this value will be equal to minus 2.6 and 28387 28387. So this two I will write properly. Okay, so 28387 682. So up to 6 digits, 6 decimal places we can take this one. And next is what, for the beta value we can check for the next values, right? So press equal to, we will get this one minus 2.620535, and we'll press once more 3355, and then we will be getting 3305, 4, and once more we will get 330292. So we can write beta will be equal to minus 2.62 0 double 3 0 0 double 3 0 and 292, and 292 we can remove from here, and this will be our beta value, which is this one which we have shown over here. Hopefully you understood this. Now we can move to the next question, which is question number 7. Question number 7 says a part express this one in the form uh, r cos of x minus alpha. So where r is greater than 0, and this range is also there. Alpha is from 0 to pi by 2. Give the exact value of r and the value of alpha in radians to three significant figures. This is 3 marks question basically. So we can do this one. Cos x plus this one, the given equation, we can copy cos x plus 4 sin x. Cos x plus 4 sin x is equal to r cos of x minus alpha, this format. And we know the formula is cos of a minus b is equal to cos a cos b plus sin a sin b, cos a cos b plus sin a sin b. This is basically the formula which we will be using over here, and this will give us cos of x plus 4 sin of x is equal to r cos of x cos of alpha plus r sin of x sin of alpha. And now we can compare both sides, basically coefficients, and this is or we can basically see this is cos x and r cos alpha. So this will be r cos alpha is equal to 1, and the second equation will be what? 4 is equal to r sin alpha. So we are comparing this one, and this implies what? This implies cos of alpha is equal to 1 over r, and this implies sine of alpha is equal to 1 by basically 4 by r, 4 over r. And if we draw triangle, like for example a rough triangle, if we to understand the issue, if for example if we are drawing this triangle, so sine will be opposite over hypotenuse, so this side will be 4 and this side will be r, and cos will be 1 over r, so it will be adjacent over hypotenuse, so this side will be 1. Now this is alpha, and r will be equal to what? R is equal to 4 square plus 1 square under root, which is equal to 16 plus 1, so it will be 17 under root. So r value will be 17 under root, and tan theta, tan theta will be 4 over 1, so alpha, basically tan alpha, so tan alpha is equal to 4 over 1, so alpha is equal to tan inverse of 4 over 1, or 4, and basically this should be 1, and 4 over 1, which is equal to, we can take shift tan of 4, and this is equal to 1.3258 and 1.3258, and up to 3 decimal places we can write it as 1.326, and this will be what we can write the final step, like for example this one, cos of x plus 4 sine of alpha is equal to uh, r cos of x minus alpha. So r value is under root 17, so we can write under root 17 and cos of x minus 1.326, and this will be final answer for this part. Now B part I have copied over here. A scientist is studying the behavior of seabirds in a colony. She models the height above sea level as h meters of one of the birds in the colony by the equation. So h is equal to this one. This is the range where t seconds is the time after it leaves the nest. Find, according to the model, the minimum height of the seabird above sea level, giving your answer to the nearest centimeter. This is 2 mark question. So the same result which we have just arrived, this one, cos x plus 4 sine alpha is equal to 17 cos x minus 1.326. This one we will be using over here, and I'm copying over here. Cos x plus 4 sine alpha is equal to 17 root 17 cos of x minus 1.326, and cos of basically this will be cos of this one 1 by 2 t is required, so we will replace x by 1 by 2 t. Basically this one will be, so we can write cos of 1 by 2 t over here, and plus 4 sine of 1 by 2t is equal to under root 17 of cos of 1 by 2t minus 1.326. And now we can write this equation in this format. H is equal to this one, so H will be equal to 24 over 3 plus, because this value cos of this portion we are writing in this format, and this 3 I have written over here. So 3 plus under root 17 cos of 1 by 2t minus 1.326 bracket close, and the maximum value, this will be what? Maximum value will be for this portion. We can consider under root 17 cos of 1 by 2t minus 1.326, and maximum value will be when cos will be 1. So the maximum value when, sorry, cos will be 0, value of cos 0 will be 1. So in that case maximum value will be 7 square root of 17, and the minimum value will be what? When it is minus 1, and I mean like value of cos will be minus 1, so that will be minus under root 17. So this will be the minimum, not maximum. This will be the minimum. So minimum value will be this one, and maximum value will be this one. So if we need the maximum value, so h will be equal to 24 over 2 plus under root 17, and this will be equal to what? This will be 24 over 2 plus root of 17, and this is equal to, decimal value will be 3.91. basically it's not 2, it should be 3 over here. I've done a mistake, so we can change to 3, and this will be 3.369. 3.369, and up to 3 significant figures it will be 3.37, and this will be in meters. Height is in meters. Hopefully you got this. Now we can move to this is basically our B part, which we are done with. Now we can move to the C part. C part, we can C part is over here. So C part is simple. They are saying the value, C part is the value of t to 2 decimal places when h is equal to 10. And this is 4-mark question. So value of t to 2 decimal places when h is equal to 10. So the same equation will equate to 10. So this is C part, and we can rewrite it as 24 over, this will be 3 plus 17 under root cos of 1 by 2t minus 1.326, and this is equal to 10, which is given, so we are equating it, and then we can cross multiply, so this will be 30 and plus this will be 10 under root 17, and this will be 1 by 2t minus 1.326, and this will be equal to 24. And now we can basically we missed cos. Okay, so I will erase this one. I will write here cos of this one, and 3 plus under root 17, basically this should be 30 plus 10 under root 7. Yes, now this is correct. Now we can find cos of 1 by 2t minus 1.326, and this is equal to what? This is equal to 24 minus, this will be 30 and divided by 10 root of 7, and this will be equal to what? 24 minus 30 divided by 10 root of 7 is equal to 0 point, or what we can do, we can simplify. Instead of decimal value, we can give the, this one will be 24 minus 30 will be minus 6. So minus 6 divided by 10 will be minus 0.6, and divided by under root 7. I don't want to lose the digits, so this will be 17. Basically we have written over here 17, and this should be 17 over here. Now this is also 17. Now what we can do, we can take basically 1 by cos inverse we can take, so 1 by 2t minus 1.326 is equal to cos inverse of this value will be shift cos of minus 0.6 over root of 17, and this will be equal to 1.7168. This is equal to 1.7168, and there are more numbers, but I'm just writing up to this one. And this is t will be equal to what? T will be equal to 1.7168 plus 1.326, and this will be basically multiplied by 2, and t value will be, now this number plus 1.326 is equal to this number, and multiply by 2 is equal to 6.085. 6.085, and this one is t value, so t value is approximately equal to 6.09. So we can give answer as 6.09. Hopefully you understood this question. Question number 8. The curve C has equation y is equal to g of x and g of x is provided for this range. A part is find g dash of x. So first of all we have to find the derivative of x. For the derivative, what we will do, a part we can solve over here, a part, and this will be g of x is equal to, this is provided, we can write it as e raised to the power 3x and secant 2x. So u into v format, so we can take this portion as u and this portion as v. If we write over here, for example, u is equal to e raised to the power 3x and v is equal to secant 2x. So du or u dash will be equal to derivative e raised to power 3x, derivative will be e raised to power 3x, and derivative of 3x will be 3. So we'll write 3 e raised to power 3x, and derivative of secant 2x v dash we can write as 2 secant x tangent to x. So 2 secant 2x tangent 2x, because secant x is having derivative as secant x tangent x, so this will be the derivative. Now we can write derivative of this one g dash of x. We can write g dash of x will be equal to derivative of first one, which is basically first one as it is, u as it is. What you will write? We will write u and v dash plus u dash and v. This will be our target, and if we write this, u is e raised to the power 3x and v we can write as 2 v dash, we are writing this one, so 2 secant 2x tangent x, and plus we can write u dash, which is 3 e raised to the power 3x, and v as it is, which is secant 2x, and this will be basically our answer. This will be our answer for this part. Hopefully this is done. So then b part, find the x coordinates to the station point of C. Basically we have copied over here also. So we have to find the x coordinate of the stationary point. For stationary point, what we are doing, we are taking g dash of x equal to 0. So we equate the equation which we just solved equal to 0. So we can write 2 e raised to the power 3x secant 2x tangent 2x and plus 3 e raised to the power 3x secant 2x is equal to 0. This equation which we just found, this one, we are replacing equal to 0. So we can take maximum common, e raised to power 3 we can take common, plus secant 2x also we can take common, and inside will be from this side, first part, from this side we can take 3, will be 3 remaining, and plus this will be 2 tan 2x will be remaining from the other factor, so it will be equal to 0. Now AB is equal to 0. It means A is equal to 0 or B is equal to 0. So according to this condition, so e raised power 3x and secant 2x is equal to 0, or 3 plus 2 tan 2x is equal to 0. So again these two terms are being multiplied and are equal to 0. So it means e raised power 3x is equal to 0 or secant 2x is equal to 0. So these two terms e raised power something cannot be equal to 0. So this will be no solution, and in this case secant 2x is equal to this also will be no solution. So these two will be no solutions, and we will be solving this side, and this will be what we can shift. So tan 2x will be equal to minus 3 by 2. So 2x will be equal to tan inverse of minus 3 by 2. So x will be equal to 1 by 2 tan inverse of minus 3 by 2, and we can calculate basically 0.5 into shift tan. So shift tan of minus 3 over 2 and bracket close, and this will be equal to minus 0 point, which is equal to minus 0.49 139. So 1. So this will be basically the value which we were supposed to find. Now for second part, a different curve has equation. This one, x is equal to log ln sine y. So show that dy by dx is equal to this one. So we have to basically uh, take the derivative of it, where f of x is a function of e raised per x. That should be found. So we can write this equation, x is equal to log of sine y, and we can take derivative of this one. So basically dx by dy, we can solve this. So derivative of log x is 1 over x, so it will be 1 over sine y into derivative of sine y will be cos y, and this will be the derivative. And for this one, like for example, we know x is equal to log of so log, we can write ln as log with base e and sine y, and we can rewrite it as e raised to the power x. So base raised to the power this x is equal to sine y. So this value of sine y we will be utilizing over here, and we can write it as, first we will take reciprocal, because we need dy over dx, which will be equal to sine y over cos y, and sine y we have just calculated this e raised per x. So we can write e raised to the power x over cos y, and for cos y also we know that one sine square y plus cos square y is equal to 1. So sine square y is equal to 1 minus cos square y, and we can take root to get the value of sine y. So basically we require value of cos y, so we can write cos square y is equal to 1 minus sine square y. So we can write cos y is equal to square root of 1 minus sine square y. And sine square y is what? Sine y is e raised to the power x. So cos y we can write square root of 1 minus e raised to the power x, and this value we can replace in this one, and we will get dy over dx is equal to e raised to the power x over square root of 1 minus e raised to the power x. So our f of x will be what? So our f of x will be basically we can write from here f of x will be under root of 1 minus e raised to the power x. This will be f of x value, because if we take derivative of this one we will get this. So you can take the integral of this, so we'll get this f of x is equal to 1 minus e raised to the power x. This is also done. Now we can move to the question number 9. Question number 9 says given that this is equal to x square plus p plus q over x minus 4, and for this range for x is greater than minus 3, and find the value of the constant p and show that q is equal to 5. So this is 4 marks question. What we'll be doing, we will be taking this side and we will be solving it. We will actually divide this, so we can write over here and we can divide it, like for example over here we can take division, and this is x4 minus x cubed minus 10x squared plus 3x minus 9, and it is divided by x squared minus x minus 12. Further we can we need x4, so we will multiply by x square, so multiply this whole factor by x square and write here, so it will be x4 minus x cubed minus 12x squared, and subtraction, changing signs. After changing signs we can cancel also, this will be cancelled, and term will be basically next term also x cube is also cancelled, and we will get 2x squared plus 3x minus 9. Now we can multiply it with plus 2, and if we multiply this, so we'll get 2x squared and minus 2x and minus 24. And now again changing sign, subtraction, addition and addition, so cancellations, this will be cancelled, and remaining will be what, 3x plus 2x will be 5x, and minus 9 plus 14 will be plus 15. This is the remaining part. So we can write, like for example, x4 minus x cubed minus 10x squared plus 3x minus 9 when divided by x squared minus x minus 12 will be giving answer. This is like in mixed fraction we are writing, this is whole number, so we write x squared plus 2 and plus fraction, this is the remainder part, so we will write 5x plus 15, and denominator will be this side, so this is x squared minus x minus 12. Now what we can do, we can take 5 common from the numerator. Basically we will be solving this portion and factorizing this. We want to simplify this one, so x squared plus 2 plus 5 common inside will be x plus 3, and divided by, this will be divided by factorization of this will be x minus 4 and x plus 3, and this will be cancelled, this x plus 3 will be cancelled, and a remaining portion will be x square plus 2 plus 5 over x minus 4, and we can compare it with the given equation which is over here, and p value will be x square plus p and q value is this numerator, so p value is 2 and q value is 5. This is our p value, so we can write p is equal to 2 and q is equal to 5. So these will be the two values which we were supposed to find. Now the second part, b part, is over here. We have copied b part over here. The curve C has equation y is equal to g of x, where g of x is given this one, which is the same equation which we have just solved, from -3 to 3.5, and x belongs to R. Find the equation of the tangent to C at the point where x is equal to 2. Give your answer in y is equal to mx plus c format. M and c are the constants to be found. So g of x we just solved, and we will be utilizing the same thing. This one, g of x is equal to, we will take this one as our g of x. So g of x, we can, this will be basically g of x. So g of x is equal to x squared minus 2 plus 5 over x minus 4. I will write 5 into x minus 4 raised to minus 1. Now we can find g dash of x for the derivative, for basically gradient. G dash of x will be, derivative of x square will be 2x, derivative of minus 2 will be 0, and derivative of 5 into x minus 4 raised to minus 1 will be minus 5. Power will be taking first and minus 1, and then 5 into x minus 4 raised to minus 2 into derivative of x, which is 1, so no need to write 1. So this is equal to what? 2x minus 5 over x minus 4 squared. And g dash of x will be at x is equal to, they are saying at x is equal to 2, x is equal, where x is equal to 2. So we will find g dash of 2, g dash of 2 will be equal to, we will replace 2 into 2 minus 5 over 2 minus 4 squared, and this will be, if we use calculator to solve this, 2 into 2 will be 4. So 4 minus 5 over minus 2 square will be 4. So this is equal to basically 2.75. So 2.75, this will be the gradient. Now using this gradient, which is 2.75, or in fraction it is 11 by 4. So we can use 11 by 4, which is equal to 11 by 4. So 11 by 4 also we can use. So gradient of perpendicular, the gradient of perpendicular is equal to 11 by 4. At x is equal to, at x is equal to 2, we can find the y value. Basically y value will be what? Y g of 2, we can find g of 2 is what? G of x is this one. So in this we will be replacing what do you call, x is equal to 2. So 2 squared, this will be 2 squared minus 2 plus 5 into 2 minus 4 whole raised to the power minus 1, and this will be equal to, 2 square will be 4, 4 minus 2 plus 5 into 2 minus 4 will be minus 2, and whole raised to the power minus 1, and bracket will be closed, and this is equal to, this will be equal to, basically we have done mistake. This, why we have taken this minus 2, this should be plus 2, basically x square, it should be x square plus 2, this was plus 2 basically, and we have written here minus 2, so we will change this to plus 2, and we will rectify this mistake over here, and this will be plus 2, and we'll get 7 by 2. So this is 7 by 2 will be the y value. If x is equal to 2, our point will be what? Point will be 2 and 7 by 2. So we will be using the gradient of perpendicular and this point to write down the equation. Y equation of the tangent will be what? Y minus y1 will be equal to m into x minus x1. So gradient y minus y1, the y value we will write as 7 by 2 is equal to, gradient is 11 by 4 into x minus x1 is 2, and we can basically rewrite the equation in the form of y is equal to mx plus c. So y will be equal to y will be equal to 11 by 4x minus this will be 22 by 4 and plus 7 by 2, and this will be y is equal to 11 by 4x, and we can solve this equation. 7 by 2 is already there, so minus 22, no, minus 22 over 4 over 4 and plus this will be answer is equal to minus 2. So we can write here minus 2. This will be our equation of the tangent which is required. Hopefully you understood this. Now we can go through C part. C part is basically this drawing is provided, and C part is saying figure 4. Figure 4 shows a sketch of the curve C. The region R, which is this one shaded part, this shaded region R in figure 4 is bounded by C, the x-axis and y-axis. So C is this curve and x and y-axis line with equation x is equal to 2. So x is equal to 2 line also. X is equal to 2 is this line. So find the exact area of our writing your answer in the form a plus b log 2. So in this format we require and our constants a and b are the constants basically to be found, and it's 5 marks question. So what we can do, we can take integral of the same curve which we are using. This is basically same question. So 0 to 2 integral of x squared plus 2 plus 5 over x minus 4 and dx, and we can write on the integral of this. If we write the integral, it will be integral of x square will be x cube over 3 plus integral of 2 will be 2x plus integral of this will be what, 5 into log of x minus 4. So log of x minus 4, and this will be integral limit will be 0 to 2. We can write like this. So now we can replace the upper limit first. So it will be 2 cubed, which is 8 over 3 plus 2 into 2 will be 4 plus 5 log of ln of 2 minus 4. So positive value will be taking, and that will be 2, and this will be the first upper limit minus the lower limit. If we replace 0, so first two terms will be 0, and next will be what, 5 log of 0 minus 4. So it will be absolute value will be log of 5 log of absolute value of minus 4, like this one. So now we can rewrite it as 8 by 3 plus 4 and plus 5 log of 2 and minus this will be 5 log of 4. And now we can basically calculate this, and before calculating this one, basically we need the shape of this one. A plus b log of 2. So this log 4 also we need to change into log of 2 format. So our question will be 8 by 3 plus 4 we can add. So 8 over 3 plus 4 will be equal to 20 by 3. So 20 by 3 plus 5 log of 2 and minus 5 we can write log of 2 squared, ln of 2 squared, and this 2 we can shift first, and 5 into 2 will, so we can write this one as 5 log of 2 minus 10 log of 2, and this will be basically we can rewrite it as 20 by 3, and this will be minus 5 log of 2. And here we can check a value is this one, which is we can write a is equal to 20 by 3, and b value is equal to -5. So b value is equal to -5. These are basically a and b values which we are done with. So these were the basically values which we were supposed to find. We are done with the paper. Hopefully you understood each and everything. Don't forget to subscribe this channel. Also press bell icon so that you will be getting notification for incoming videos. Also recommend this channel to your friends and class fellows and classmates, and also introduce this channel to your respected teachers. Thank you very much for watching. Take care. Bye.